Hello, everybody. Hi, Lanka. I hope everybody had a good weekend for now. I'm sorry you cannot see me again, but I finally got my brace to get fixed because that veneer kept falling, so it's going to be there for a week. And it's not a very nice view, so I'd rather be off camera for now. Anyway, thank you for understanding last weekend's lack of live. But as I said, those shots completely wiped me out. And the funny part was that, you know how you're always told that the sleep disturbances can make you not be able to lose weight even if you're on a diet and you exercise and etc. Well, I can tell you something. I slept like around Saturday around 4:30, close to 5 in the afternoon, till Tuesday morning, like 3 o'clock, with very brief pauses, like every 3 or 4 hours. When I got up, went to the bathroom, chugged some Fresca, and sometimes had a snack, and I lost 3 pounds. That was really funny. Hi, I keep forgetting, Mona, Seaward Creations. So, what I thought of doing today is, just because, and I've done it too, everybody pretty much for Halloween does cute ghosts and cute pumpkins and cute skulls and all that kind of stuff. I thought, why not take this whole thing a little bit more seriously, and let's make something that's better, classier, that you can wear even at work. That wouldn't be, it depends also on the where you work, that wouldn't be so blatantly, I would call it more childish. So, or just if you want to be, a little bit classier looking, let's say. Beth, there you go. I know, my mind is not getting any better as I age, and a lot of you ladies don't have your name. I saw that some of you had put the name after the name of the business, but you have the name of the business, and I shouldn't talk because a lot of people call me Kalyana instead of Day. Maybe I should do that too, put at the end of the name of my business little dash and Day. But I don't always remember, and I apologize for that a lot. So, let's get into doing something. One of the things that you can do very easily, and you can use, actually I got here some cadmium red, but I'm actually thinking if I don't want some pomegranate red. Let me see if I have any here, because I'm not gonna go to the, I'm gonna do it with red. I have a closet for polymer clay, and there's quite a bit of boxes in there. So, the first thing that you need to do is to get some red. As I said, I'm using cadmium red. I would suggest that you use pomegranate red if you have, and also just because hi Carlene, just because the winter holidays are coming and we are already starting to work for winter, and probably this will be my last Halloween themed tutorial for this year. I want to remind you, number one, I have put on the Kalyana design. Let me actually go there and go to the screen display. First, let me copy and put it in the live replay for people who do not know it. So if you go there, on my home page I pinned the Primo Jungle Green color recipe. It's slightly a little bit different than what Scalpi put out, but I promise you it is looking exactly like the jungle green. And I'm going to be very honest with you, I still have, because a few good years ago, hi Diana, a few good years ago when they announced that they won't be manufacturing the jungle green anymore, I went ahead and I got insane amounts. I don't even remember. I think I got like 30 packages. I still have some. Because the best colors for Christmas and winter holidays are jungle green and pomegranate red. So it is not too late to start. How is that called? Like when you get too much toilet paper. Stash buying? No, not stash buying. I'm gonna be honest with you also, in the last couple of days I've been reading a very interesting book. Only that it's written in French. And I noticed that once I stop reading and I have to talk to somebody, I have the tendency to forget words in English. Stockpiling. It comes to me. Takes a while, but it comes to me. Okay, so first you need to cut it properly. There we go. And then, to be very honest, I would recommend hoarding. There you go. Start hoarding what you need to make jungle green and also buy pomegranate red. So what I would honestly advise you is to bake this before going to the next step. The other good thing is that you can also sand and buff it lightly, because this is not going to be any kind of special effects or anything of the sorts. So, and you can make it even nicer. So this would be just a plain red heart, right? And then you can use gold, you can use whatever you like. I'm going to just use a little bit of, maybe I should use a metal, just for the sake of it. Just a second. So this is a mix I used last evening on the members live. It's just equal parts gold and magenta pearl. So one of the simplest possible, pretty metallic little bezels, frames, however you want to call it. Just get this. Of course, you do go with it through the machine until it until it gets that mica sheen thing. And make sure you have the same and very gently come, and you see how I fixed it here so it wouldn't untwist. And once I got it and I want it a little bit even thinner, make sure you're at the base of it. It is a very pretty type of bezel that you can use at any time, and it's also shiny. So as I said, your best bet is to bake it and sand it and buff it. It's not something, I mean, probably you could resin it after the whole thing is done, but it's better to just sand and buff it. All right. And remember, you can do this both with a heart red and liquid clay black, or with a heart black and the liquid clay red. So now I'm going to put some liquid clay here. Oops. It's a little bit thinner than I would want it. But that should do it. It also started spilling. I swear I did. Hi Sharon, I did shake it. Alrighty. And then grab the heat gun. Okay, it doesn't want to. I'm also afraid because I have the camera, and normally you'll just get it as it goes, but I have the camera and I don't want to mess up the camera. Hold on. And this needs to go. Go, baby, go. Fortunately, it's not resin, so it can be easily removed. There we go. And if you want to make it even classier, you can add a few rhinestones. And I need more. I hope you don't give me the same crap. Oh look, I made a boo-boo, but it's good. It's a good boo-boo. And I want to go a little bit over this bezel type thing. And there we go, and now we can come with the just so it wouldn't go to the wrong areas before you get it to the oven. And it's going to get like, you know how the milk gets a skin as it cools? And this is what's going to do as well. Okay, very good. And you can make these smaller and kind of make the whole drip on the other side, and make earrings, or just have a pendant like this. And because of the coloring and because of all this, it's Halloweenly themed. It's definitely not a Valentine's Day thing. Now, another thing that you can do, I'm gonna put this to the side, somewhere here. I am still working on, I think I'm gonna have over 50 pairs of earrings, if not more. I'm still working on the destaches, all kinds of things that need baking and stuff. As you can see, they're all going to be in the It's all, most of them are from older tutorials and lives, but they are going to be in the destaches. I hope you remember this. Sorry, it's like this because we made this. Okay, so the next thing to do, and I'm going to actually do this really quick. This is that mix I told you about, and we get a little bit of gold that I think I should still have here. Or you can use this and white pearl. I have so much stuff again on my craft table, it's ridiculous. And then get a smaller one. Just make a little Skinner blend, and generally speaking, all these Skinner blendy things, as you can see, they all have beautiful beautiful effects for fall. So you can use pretty much any combinations. You can make this even darker, like I did here with some alizarin crimson put in, and they work beautiful. So now I'm going to just go through until I get the mica sheen. Hi Anna, long time no see, how's everything? a nice and neat thing here. What I want to do though, and there's a thing here. If you want to combine mica shift and mokumegane, what you need to do is to get this on a thin setting, and it's going to be more explosive, the effect. You get it on a thin setting. Oops. And then stack it. There's so many. Also so many cables. You don't have to be perfectly exact when you place those one on top of the other. That is going to give it a more mokumegane-ish effect. Alrighty, so now I'm going to use whatever texture I have around. Let me see. Because I'm not really interested in the texture, I just wanted to have a lot of it has to be a deep texture and have a lot of flourish, a lot of shapes, a lot of there we go. And then of course use the blade that's always. Hi Wanda. And my eyeglasses. And this one I am going to resin. So patting whatever is still liquid here. And then we burnish. And I showed something similar to the members on the members live I had last evening. But there's always more to show in the matter. And then you rub with your roller until there's no more white. See how there's still some white here? That's a sign that I did gouge a little bit there. You want all your clay to be at the same. And there we go. Now it's perfectly nice and smooth. And we have a beautiful, you can just use this to make autumn stuff. Again, remember, any type of jewelry, and if you add a little bit of alizarin crimson here, it's going to be this. I think I made it with the with this you can find. Yes, this is what it is. You can find that polyclay play. It's one of her roller textures, and it's gorgeous. I definitely need to get me some more. All right, so what do you want to put on here? Yeah, it was, and I was just getting so tired and I had a headache. I knew that the headache would be from the RSV shot, because I had 3 shots. I had COVID, flu, and RSV. And the lady warned me about the RSV. Side effects may include headache. But I slowly, by Wednesday, I was good to go. Anyway, and a lot of people ask me, why do you take both of them at the same time? Because, well, you know what? I get pretty much the same reactions from the COVID one and from the flu one. So why go twice through the same thing when I can just go once, you know? Okay, so now we can do all kinds of other things, but what I would prefer to do is to put a little skull here. And generally speaking, when you go very thick or very thin on a pasta machine, you might see gear lines. If you don't know what those are, I don't know if you can see that it's not perfectly nice and smooth and shiny, because that's when the gears might not embrace each other properly. So one thing that you want to do is to burnish. If you have any gear lines, simply burnish until you see how I do have a little bit of white here. This will also decrease your work in sanding and other stuff when burnishing. And there we go again. And I'm going to get me a skull. Eyeglasses, please. There we go. I think this is a black blackout because it's a little sticky. And I'm going to place it right here, and then I'm going to burnish it again so it would go in. And first and foremost, you press down. And now I can use the roller. Now, if you want, you can cut 2 holes for the eyes so it would show what's behind, but I am not going to do that. I'm going to get, I almost said my nibblers. My doodlers that you can see You can get at Polyclay Play. And I'm going first to do the eyes because I have so many. This is more. This would be too large, so this is it. And I'm going to just make, oops, this is the one that I broke. Because I know I broke one. I pressed way too hard on it. So you want to just make a little bit of an impression here. And then I'm going to grab my needle again, and here we need a triangle for the nose. And then we need the teeth. And you don't have to make them the tops and the bottoms even. No, it doesn't look like much, does it? Okay, next thing. This is, but you can use, this is pumpkin orange in Pearlex, but you can use, if you don't have this, you can use gold. You can use chalk pastel if you want. And I am going to, now what you want to make it go in the lines that you just drew. Made a beautiful thing last evening for the members. Oh, it's already in the oven, never mind, I cannot show it to you. So you want to make sure that all the dust that you put in here goes in the lines that you cut in the clay. So for that purpose, make sure that your paintbrush is not too soft, because then the bristles would not stand straight to push the dust in the lines. No, it looks like a monkey right now, doesn't it? Oh, that is not very. And there we go. And then we're going to lift the extra with tape. You can also put some Swarovski crystals in the nice rhinestones, not Swarovskis, in the middle of the eyes to make it more, well, I was going to say classy, but the skull isn't very classy, is it? Yeah, it was looking like that, didn't it? Well, the skulls look quite similar. Oh, goodness gracious. This is why I get them, the sheets bigger than the piece, so I can grab it, and I forgot. There we go. And I guess one more. And I think this is the best we can get anything out of this. But before doing anything else, I'm going to give it another round of alrighty. And at this point, I'm pretty much ready. I'm going to do just a free cut, and it's entirely up to you if you want to do something different. And I'm going to keep, whenever I put my hand over the piece, I'm going to use the wax paper because I don't want to grab any kind of that powder. Okay, and I'm going to do a free cut. And this can be used again for a skinner blend. Again, it's a free cut, it's not meant to be perfectly symmetrical, but what I'm going to do is, don't you get stuck on this. Is give it a black bezel. And you can do it as is, you know, or the other thing you can do, you can get another doodler and make smaller pieces and do circles like that. And of course use the tape afterwards. But I'm going to give it a different thing here. And I think 2 should be plenty enough. Okie dokie. So and just continue the line of the other side. Actually, no, I'm gonna put these the opposite sides first. And this way it's okay even if you can see the lines at the joints. You don't have to work to get them. And I don't think I need to resin this for you to already see how pretty it is. And then once it is baked, you can polish it a bit. Actually, no, I'm going to resin it, but I'm not going to resin the black part. So I'll give it a little bit more burnishing just to make everything look pretty and perfect and all that. Might need to cut a little bit more because the burnishing messed up the lines a little. And there we go. And let us resin the inside. I think on the outside I might put some Opal Magic, the vintage silk. Because obviously this you cannot either sand or buff because you got that powder there, mica powder. Oh, what the heck, let's go all the way. Makes everything equally shiny and you don't have to buff the black afterwards. Alrighty, now let us give it a minute. And hi Lee. Oh goodness, it's early morning there, isn't it? What time is in New Zealand right now? I'm so happy when I get people from all over the world in my lives. It makes me feel connected to the rest of all the world all at once. What I was going to say, yes, I was going to say, I know that Trish at Polyclay Play has got some new whatchamacallit, Halloween stuff. So if you had on there, let me grab my thing and find what she has. So please don't forget to get my affiliate link. Let me find the whole Halloween thing, because I know she posted something on the latest arrivals. Yes, there we go. Give me a second to get on display. See, she made new cutters with witches' hats and boxes and all, and boots and all that. So, as you can see, it's all neat. And I know, and these are for the future. Remember this silicone mold, actually I have it here. There is a tutorial on my channel about it. Let me get this one more time. So if you want to make sure that I'm showing the proper thing. This peacock silicone mold, and you can make a comb with it. You can see it's fixed here with resin, and it's made out of resin because this is a resin mold, and I used all kinds of pretty mica powders with it to get these exact things. These are awesome. I have put it on my wish list because with her you can make your wish lists, and you can put their stuff so you remember. And anyway, there's some stuff on my Amazon influencer store, but let's look back at what we did. As I said, I am not resining this one, definitely not. And this one is almost, there we go. It is, of course you can put it in any different other cutter, but I think that it being a little bit Tim Burton-esque as in shape adds to the whole thing. So there's two ideas of something that's not kawaii ghosts and stuff that you can make for Halloween. That of course these you can make the skull a little bit smaller, and you can make the whole thing smaller, and you can get earrings out of both of these. So I hope you enjoyed it, and wish me luck in getting back on track, because I can tell you I have so much stuff to do out in the yard. Hopefully it's getting cold tomorrow. I mean cold. Instead of 90 we're gonna have 73 high. So I hope you try them. And by the way, if you do not have liquid gel, you can make something that's almost semi-liquid by just adding a lot of, making a very, very soft, almost flowing, with clay softener and clay. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.